Michael, thank you so much for
What a difference,
sitting down
what a difference
with
a
us
year
again.
makes, yeah.
Yeah. So a year ago we sat down, we chatted about the Captain Worf series.
Yes.
And it hasn't happened yet, but we're
No.
still pushing. Can you give us an update? Where are we now?
It's one of those things where we started in 2012. It got a little traction. And then, as I said on stage, which means nothing in this business. And people liked the idea, but there's a whole thing with CBS Paramount, a lot of business affairs things. It goes on and on. But it's not dead. I mean, I really believe that there's a place for it. I think it's an idea that hasn't been completely fleshed out, and there's a lot of stories. It's not just Klingons, it's about the Federation, it's about the Klingon Empire, it's about a culture coming to grips with itself, which is topical, because I think that the United States is coming to grips with itself, especially since, when Obama got elected. I think that America took a really hard look at themselves, and a lot of things came out of that, and it harkens back to the Gene Roddenberry days of, he took issues that were going on at the time and put it on television, put it in a space show. And so I think all that is pertinent. All it's going to take is somebody going, you know what, let's do this. Because it has all the earmarks of a show that could have an impact.
We got to find out who that guy is, because I got a big old basket of mini muffins, and nothing motivates people like a basket of mini muffins.
Like a basket.
I will send it.
I'm motivated by mini muffins,
Right?
Please. That's what's going to turn it around. So people ask, so Michael, how did it work out? Mini muffins. They go, what? Don't ask me.
Just enjoy the show.
I just enjoy the show. Enjoy the ride.
I'm curious, in all of the talks with CBS, have they ever read it?
No.
I don't know. The eternal optimist in me says, just read it. Read it. See what it's really about before you say no. Before you say it doesn't fit into our marketing schedule or plan. Read it and see that it's great.
Well,
and then decide.
I think that their marketing plan has little to do with that. It has more to do with what's out there right now that we like. And you could tell there's zombies, which is big. The vampire, werewolf, Twilight Saga and all that, very big. And there was another one that's kind of really popped up, which is The Killing. Mm-hmm. And there's another one on right now called The Divide, which is about very, very intense subjects of murder. It's very intense. It's very graphic. And that's kind of what they're looking at right now.
When you think of being on a show that is not a network show, when you think of the freedom that you would have creatively with the Klingons, you could really tap into that darker side.
Totally.
And deliver on what they want, but also have that heart and that message that we want.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Kind of seems like win-win.
Kind of seems win-win. It's almost like if you could go and film an episode with makeup, with actors, with everything that you want, and say, how about this? That could work. But the problem is it's a $3 million project. So you'd have to have somebody that just goes, I don't care, I love the show. It may work, it may not, but let's do it. And then, that is a possibility. That might work.
I am that guy without the money.
Without the money, I know. But I got to tell you, there are a lot of Star Trek fans out there that have the resources.
Right.
It's like Hyman Roth and Michael Corleone. If I come back to my hotel room and there's $1 million in there, I know I got a partner. At some point, they're just going to get tired of hearing about it. They'll either say, okay, obviously this has some traction. Obviously people want it. Let's do it. Or they'll say, look, don't ever mention it again. Don't ever bring up fucking Worf again. It's going to be one or the other. There's never a gray area for me. So.